What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the Sutton United Career Mode here on FIFA 23. I'm DFG. And we're back once again with the Sutton United side who are currently leading League 2 and have been in pretty inconsistent form as of late. We are still top of the league though, 4 points clear of Cheltenham Town, but consistency and complacency have been a little bit awry lately, and we need to get back on track if we want to continue to go forward and become champions of League 2 and get promotion. We face Burrton Albion today, who are in 9th position, trying to make their way into the playoffs, and we are away from home, so it's not going to be an easy tie by any stretch of the imagination. A few guys that we will have to look out for. Kyler Dunn has got 10 goals this season, and he's going to be a player that we're going to want to look out for. And Wagner Delgado has also got 8 goals from midfield, so he's another player we're going to have to keep an eye on. This is our 11 for today. Of course, good few injuries in the squad, which means that Wilson and John, of course, still out, which means Fadahunzi and Brockbank continue their roles here today. Two teams here trying to make their way up to League 1. Burton on the outside looking in the playoff picture while Sutton United lead the way. Let's see what this 90 minutes gives us right here. A pretty slow start to this game. Neither team really got an opportunity, but this looks to be one for Sutton. It's Barden who's going to come forward. Because that back Fadahunzi is there and it's blocked by a defender and cleared away. And there is the half-time whistle. Only one opportunity in that first half, and one that could have resulted in a goal for Sutton United, but ended up being blocked by the defender. Another team really taking the game by the throat as of yet, but we've got still another 45 minutes to go. At half-time, it's Burton Albion 0, Sutton United 0. Let's see if the second 45 minutes can give us something different here. Both teams pretty tentative in the first half. Only one opportunity that ended up being blocked. And now we've got a second 45 minutes to see if we can get a winner in this game. And Bennett's after coming forward here down that right-hand side. Pulls it back. Fadahunzi once again has got a chance, and this is a really good save this time. To Gibson. Oh, that's a really poor challenge there from Kokolo. And the referee has brandished the red card, and probably rightfully so. See it again here in the replay. He's got no chance of getting the ball there. It's the right decision. Red card. And now things are really turning their head for Burton. Thomas runs through here. This could be his opportunity. Oh, maybe he got too much out of it. Gambin saved. And there's more. Gets it back down. Thomas, and he's put it off target. So United really taking control now. One man down there, and Sutton United now have sprung to life. Bennett. Bougil. This could be it. This is it. A really poor game when it was 11 on 11, but once Burton Albion went down to 10 men, Sutton United have sprung to life. And it's Omar Bougil with the goal to give Sutton United the lead here just past the hour mark. It really opens up for Bougil here, and Bennett just lays the nice pass into him. He absolutely smashes it into that top left corner for him. It's a beautiful strike, and it's 1-0, and now Sutton United will really want to take advantage. Bennett, he gives it to Gibson. What can Gibson find here? Little dink back. Gambin! On the leaping volley, and it's 2 for Sutton United. And now that they're down to 10 men, it could be so much worse for Burton as Sutton United find their groove. Bennett in the attack once again, and he sets Gibson free, and he finds Gambin arriving late, and Gambin's been absolutely superb over the last few games, and there's another goal to add to his collection. Burton coming forward here. Here's Powell. That's a nice ball out to Delgado. Let's see what they can do here. And that one's from the net. Only Delgado himself will know if he meant that, but it's fooled Jack Rose in the Sutton United goal, and maybe Burrton Albion has put the cat amongst the pigeons here with 15 minutes left. I mean, there's really no trouble at this point, but he takes it first time, and Jack Rose is just in no man's land, and it loops over him. Maybe a little bit of luck, sure, but you need that sometimes. And Burrton Albion got it there. Just coming up in the last few moments now. Burrton Albion got the fluky goal, and from that point on, they really haven't done much. You know, once Sutton kind of took control of the game, they never really looked like losing. But there is a few moments left, but no, they're going to cut that out, and that is going to be the end of the 90 minutes. A very entertaining second half with a lot more action. But it has to be said, Sutton United weren't doing particularly well until Kokolo got sent off. Rightfully so, he got sent off, and Burton were down to 10 men, and once that happened, Sutton United took over. Of course, Burton Albion did get, I suppose you could call it a consolation goal, with a rather fluky one, and a cross from Delgado on the left-hand side that fooled Jack Rose. But in the end, Sutton United still get the 3 points, and at full time, it's Burton Albion 1, Sutton United 2. That's a really weird game, because we struggled in that game for a while, you know. Didn't play our best football, and then they go down to 10 men, and we find a way to put the ball in the net twice and get the victory. And, you know, if we only put the ball in the net once, Burton Albion get that fluky goal, you know, they get a draw out of that game. But next up is Grimsby Town, and they're also in the playoff hunt. They are currently in the playoffs in 6th position, as we are now 6 point clear at the top of the table. We are, this is our game in hand, so we do have a game in hand, this is it, and we need to look out for 2 very important players in Grimsby Town, as they have Tristan Wood and Danilo Orsi, 2 of the top scorers in League 2 this year. So there's 2 players that really we need to look out for. Last time we played Grimsby, we actually lost 2-3 to them in a really entertaining game that we probably should have got something out of, but in the end we didn't, and that's how things go sometimes. But we know they're dangerous. We need to make sure that we keep guys in pockets. This is the starting 11 for this game. Bougil will get into the squad here and get his start after getting us started in the last game. Gambin once again keeps his spot, but Eastman, the captain, comes in for Bennett for this game. Another big game here for Sutton United as they face another playoff contender. Grimsby Town currently in 6th spot in the league. Let's see what they can bring to this game as they face one of the best teams in League 2 away from home, Sutton United. Let's see what this game brings us here today. It's not a bad ball in there from Gibson, but it results in nothing. A good ball in there, and Eastman actually probably expects to do better. Really good ball, and Eastman attacks it, but it's just over the crossbar. Gambin. Bougil. Eastman's lost possession there, but we'll actually get it back pretty quickly. Bardon gives it out to Kizzy. Gambin now to Bougil, and Bougil's done a little bit of run here, and Eastman's in behind, and this time he will finish. By far the better team in this first 20 minutes. Sutton United have come out of the blocks firing, and Eastman will give Sutton United the lead. It's Bougil with the hold-up play here, and he's once again a part of a goal, and it's a nice assist for him. Lovely ball through. Eastman loves coming through from midfield, and he'll get the scoring started here today. Randall back there helping, and Gambin switches it to Gibson. He's headed it back into the middle. Now out to the left-hand side. Kizzy, nice passes. Randall gets it on his right foot, and he'll finish. Randall started that move, and he's going to finish it as well. Sutton United doubled their lead, and they have looked very good in this game. where Sutton United struggled against Burrton Albion. They've really hit the ground running in this game. Lovely straight first time ball by Kizzy, and Randall wants to get it on their right foot, does. And the finish is sublime. 2-0. Here comes Sutton again, and Grimsby just cannot get a foothold on this game. Gibson, he's so dangerous down that right hand side, and he gets it into Bugiel on the diving header. The goalkeeper gets down and saves it. Could have been 3 before the break, but Bugiel's not able to get it past the goalkeeper this time. Scoreline might only say 2-0, but Sutton United could have had 3 or 4 given the chances that they've had in this first half, and Grimsby Town will almost be thanking their lucky stars that it is only 2. The big thing that they have to be worried about, their main man up top, Wood, has got absolutely nothing today. Just no, he's been smothered. Good Life has him in his back pocket, and they've struggled so far. And at halftime, it's Grimsby Town 0, Sutton United 2. And here comes the second half. Grimsby Town will want to come out with a more positive attitude here in this half after really struggling in the first. Didn't even have a chance in that first half. They want to rectify that in here in the second. Let's see what happens in the second 45 minutes. Burton cuts that out. And now Sutton United now are on their way. Gibson down that right. Gives it early to Bugiel. And he's going to strike it early. And he's going to finish with a very, very nice one. As he smashes it into the roof of the net. And it's 3 for Sutton United. Gibson actually gives it to him early. And really, when from this angle, you're thinking, what's Bugiel going to do here? Is he going to lay it back for his captain who's arriving? No, I'm just going to put my foot through it and smash it into the roof of the net. 3-0. United have been absolutely dominant. They want more. It's Randall. He's going to cut in from that left-hand side and have a strike, and it's a great save from the goalkeeper, to be fair. From the resulting corner, Bennett gets up, and the keeper is really keeping Grimsby, this scoreline at least, somewhat respectable. It is 3-0, but let's make it 4. Spoke slightly too soon there, but this goalkeeper can really do nothing given the onslaught that's come at him today. He's kept it somewhat respectable. It could be up on 7 or 8 at this point. It's another corner, and once again, Alistair Smith's going to get up there and head it. Bennett was the man for the first corner. This time it's Alistair Smith, who scored a good few goals from corners this year on headers. One of the better teams from corners in the league. It's 4-0 Sutton United. Gibson takes it in his own half as he goes up against Matt Ridley, someone we sold during the January transfer window, and Gibson has made meat of him there. He actually picks out Kizzy at the back post, finds Cullen, and Cullen's going to finish that. What a finish from Cullen there on that left-hand side. Matt Ridley plays against his former club here today, and it's not been a good showing for his team or his defence. You saw there him complaining, someone complaining after they've fallen over. That's the type of game it's been for Grimsby Town. So United really just starting to take control of the game. It's kind of out of the reach of Grimsby now as we head into the last 5 minutes or so. Clifton's going to get a strike away. I'm sure Sutton United would like to keep their clean sheets. They have to be careful here. We're grouped in the corner. Clifton's there, and there's the goal. It's Orsi, who just came off the bench there moments ago. And Grimsby will not have a duck egg on the board. There will be one goal, a consolation from Danilo Orsi. It's actually a really good move from Grimsby. They haven't had many opportunities from corners today, and this is the only one they've really had. They actually work it really well. Ball comes in, Clifton, who actually took the strike to get the corner, and he heads it into a dangerous area, and Orsi finishes it. 5-1. So United kind of almost shut down here in these last few moments, and that's a really poor clearance from Jack Rose. They might be punished here. And indeed they will be. Wood with the goal, and it's 5-2. An unnecessary second consolation goal for Grimsby after a really poor clearance from Jack Rose. Nonetheless, it's still going to be 3 points for Sutton United. You would question the complacency that's come into Sutton United here. I know they're 5-0 up, but try and keep the clean sheet and, prove it's a great performance. Like, even there, Rose doesn't get enough on that save, and it ends up in the back of the net. But that will be the final kick of the game. After a dominant, maybe about 65 to 75 minutes or so from Sutton United, they fell asleep for the last 15 minutes. And in the end, they leave in 2 unnecessary goals to concede late in the game. But they proved that they are one of, if not the most dangerous teams in this league, going up against Grimsby Town, who have playoff aspirations, and hammered them. And at full time, it's Grimsby Town 2, Sutton United 5. Talked about complacency in the last episode, and it's there again. You see it. I know we're 5-0 up, but don't concede too late. That's just poor. We need to be better than that, especially with the way we've played this year. In the next game, we face Doncaster Rovers. Anytime we face Doncaster, it's always an entertaining game. So I'm looking forward to playing this game. I don't know why, but we always have tough games against Doncaster. Of course, we are still leading the league, and Doncaster are in 9th. They've leaped ahead of our previous opponents, Burrton Albion, and they're now on 9th. So they're 4 points off the playoff spots. They also have playoff aspirations. So 3 teams that have had playoff aspirations that we faced today, and we've beaten 2. Let's see if we can go for 3. They've got a lot of good players. Miller, Barlow, Molyneux, all players that we're going to have to really look out for. Biggins as well in midfield can make critical passes and create chances. And the last time we faced Doncaster Rovers, we beat them 3-2. So a little bit of a flip from Grimsby Town. But as I said, always a very, very good game when we face Doncaster Rovers. Few changes in the side here as Wilson and John have come back from their injuries. Now, John is on the bench. He doesn't make his start here today, but he might come on later on. 2 teams who always seem to have an entertaining game when they face off against each other. Sutton United and Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster are going for the playoffs this year and will want to get off to a very good start here against Sutton United as Donovan Wilson, right back from injury, almost got a goal right off the bat. Miller. Biggins set him free. Good turn. Gives it to Close, and that's going to be 1-0. And Doncaster, after a pretty much fairly iffy start from Doncaster Rovers, they've actually come back and got the opener on a really good counter-attack. Just does well. Biggins sets Miller free, and he dinks it up for Close, and Close finishes it. Rose, you look at him, maybe say you do better. Maybe. But they take a lead. And certainly have put the cat amongst the pigeons. Sutton United now trying to come back, and Wilson's going to attack down that left-hand side. And that's just off target. From the resulting corner, Good Life puts the ball in the net. Wilson has been lively in the first bit of this game, but it's a corner from Gibson, and Good Life with the header to give Sutton United the leveller. We talk about it all the time. Sutton United are so good for the corners. I mean, we saw the Doncaster Rovers goalkeeper really screaming at his defence. No one goes with Good Life. No one tries to get in front of him, and it's an easy header. 1-1. Nice ball out to Wilson. He is hurting. Got a crunching tackle earlier. Randall, he gives it to Bennett. Right-footed strike, and it's always going wide there. It's a good effort from Bennett. There's no doubt, but the strike is always going high and wide. Ooh, almost trying to get him free there, Wilson, but unfortunately wasn't going to. And that is the halftime whistle. Solid half for both teams. Both teams had opportunities. Sutton United probably with the better ones and probably more quantity, but in the end it's level. At halftime it's Sutton United 1, Doncaster 1. Second half here between Sutton United and Doncaster as we will get underway. Few changes at the break. Donovan Wilson had to go off with an injury, so he is currently he has been replaced. We've got 45 minutes here to see if we can find a winner. Let's see if we can. And Doncaster might get one here early. In the end, Rose is able to save that one from range easily. Doncaster has certainly been the better of the two sides here. Miller, Molyneux, Biggins. Gets past! Good life, and it's a good save from Rose. United have been certainly the second best in the second half, but now they can build towards something. Bennett, nice ball there to Patahunzi, but it took an extra touch. Bennett is there, and in the end it ends up in the hands of the goalkeeper. Really should have been 2-1, and that should have been the lead for Sutton, and now Doncaster are coming right back down the other end, close. Great ball to Taylor, and Rose comes out with an absolutely glorious save. End-to-end stuff here coming into the last 10 minutes. It wasn't a crazy game by any stretch, but it's come to life here in the last few moments of this game. Ainley, Gibson, could they break Doncaster hearts? And they will! Come at the hour, come at the man, and it's Jordan Gibson who is the man who has arrived at the right time. Simple, just get it out wide. Gibson's there, loads of room, and just strikes it. And it's clean, it's precise, and he's always going to at least trouble the goalkeeper from there. And he did. And that is surely the winner. And there's the kick-off, and Sutton United have taken the ball back almost immediately. They're trying to make this 3-1 here after really they've not had the greatest of performances. Found Ainley at the back post, and that's off the crossbar and bounced away, but that will probably be the end of this game. And indeed it will be. Could have been 3, but they'll settle for the 2. Sutton United get the win in a pretty topsy-turvy game. It wasn't really a fantastic game. It was intense, it was scrappy. Both teams put in the graft, but in the end, it was just simply a counter-attack from Sutton United. From the free kick that got them the goal. Gibson out on that right-hand side. I said, come at the hour, come at the man, and he was the man who came up trumps. And at full time, it's Sutton United 2, Doncaster Rovers 1. I think even though we really showed Grimsby that there's a difference between us and them, I think the one thing I think we should take from these 3 games is when we don't play well, we're still very difficult to beat. You can say that like we never were looking to that we were going to lose that first game, and I think that that's true, but neither team looked like they were going to win that game until the red card, and I think that is something to note, because we weren't playing well, and it took something like that to get us into the game. Now against Doncaster, it was a little bit different. We were in that game, but we didn't make many chances, really, and neither did Doncaster. It was a really cagey game. And although there were some good pieces of play, it was a game that we, again, looked underwhelming. And I know you look at the Grimsby game and say, well, we won 5-2. Like, you know, we're not underperforming. But we are underperforming, because at the end of that game, we were complacent in that as well. And I just think that it really takes a sign of champions to come back in those games and win those games. We do have 2 injuries. Donovan Wilson got hurt, and also Omar Boujil. Now, Wilson will be back in the next 5 days, so it's good to see that he'll be back once again after just coming back from injury. But Omar Boujil is going to be on the shelf for another 2 months. That might see him not come back until maybe April. So that's maybe him gone. His contract is up at the end of the season. I'm very iffy about bringing him back. However, that's all we have time for here today. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys, and have a great day.